Please rise in body or spirit as we sing our gathering hymn, number 188 in the gray hymnals, Come, Come, Whoever You Are.
We'll sing this all together a couple times, and then we'll divide into two parts.
Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, whoever you are, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, whoever you are, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come.
Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Hillsborough. We are an open and welcoming congregation, so we are so glad you all have joined us here today for our special water ceremony. It takes a lot of helping hands to get a service together, so thank you to everyone who lended theirs for today. Thank you especially to Allison Mahaley, who will be leading our ritual this morning. My name is Caroline Welty, and I'll be the worship associate for this service. Before we create our sacred space and begin worship, I'd like to note the new format of our announcements. All announcements will now be printed on the backs of your orders of service, so the announcement section of our services will be much shorter. I do have a brief announcement though, which is to remind everyone that our water communion has become a quieter ritual, and so the stories surrounding the water we poured today should be shared over coffee and snacks after the service. If there are any more announcements that are not listed on the back of the order of service, please come to the side microphone to share.
Hi, I'm Patty. I forgot to get the announcement in on time, sorry to say, but we are having a game night September 21st, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Kid-friendly, adult-friendly, everybody-friendly. Bring a game to share, bring 2 games to share. Teach one, learn one, and pizza and drinks will be provided.
Point two, I was totally delinquent in submitting this. On October 5th, there's Alamance Pride. It's so much fun, and we had our first year with the booth there last year. It was fantastic. We offer glitter blessings to anybody that wants one, and then we also had like fairy hair and glitter tattoos and things like that. It was a great community outreach event. It brought in some new folks, and I'm really looking forward to it for this year. So if you're interested in coming out to the booth, helping out for any period of time, just come see me. Thank you.
I'm Alicia, and I want
wanted to announce that at ERUF today, they are having a showing of the film Bad Faith. They had a showing last night that we attended. It was quite well attended, so they're having a second showing today, this afternoon at 1 or 1:30, but the link to sign up for that is in your e-news somewhere. But anyway, that's happening this afternoon if you're interested.
Okay, we now create our sacred space by lighting our chalice, the UU symbol for the light of truth that each of us seeks, the light of hope that each of us brings, and the eternal light of love. Our chalice lighting words today are Spirit of Water by Katie Gelfand. We light this chalice as a symbol of reunion. We reunite in this sanctuary to share the flow of our hearts with one another. We gather together in ritual to celebrate our fountains of joy, to hold each other through storms of grief, to guide one another through rapids of transformation, to rest together on ponds of stillness. Together, we honor the Spirit of Water, its many forms, and its life-giving essence. Please rise in body or spirit as we sing our opening hymn, O River, which will be led by the songbirds. The words are printed in your orders of service.
This song is in 2 parts, and so we're going to learn the first part first, and then we'll learn the second part, and then we'll put them together. So the first part goes like this.
Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home.
Let's do that a few more times.
Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home.
And you can add some harmonies if you want to.
Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home.
That sounds great. So then the second part goes like this.
Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea?
Try it.
Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea? Oh, river, I hear you, feel you calling me. Oh, river, who will I be when I reach the sea?
So we're going to put them together now, and feel free to sing whichever part you feel called to sing. We're going to sing both.
Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home. Finding my way, 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 finding my way back home.
Oh,
I hear you, feel you calling me. Who will I be when I reach the sea? I hear you, feel you calling me. Who will I be when I reach the sea? I hear you, feel you calling me. Who will I be when I reach the sea?
Ours is a welcoming community where we find connection and share with, care for, and comfort each other through our joys and sorrows. Each Sunday, we take some time to reflect on the events that have occurred this week among our members and friends. Some choose to share aloud, while others choose to remain silent, but here we make room for both. For those of you who would like to share aloud, please take a moment before we begin to center yourself and collect your thoughts so that what you share this morning is personal, heartfelt, and brief. When you are ready, please come forward to the side microphone, tell us your name, and share what is in your heart. And when you are finished, you may release a stone into the vase on the altar. For those of you who prefer to silently acknowledge the joys and sorrows remaining in your hearts, I invite you to come to the altar and release a stone into the vase in silence while Aviva plays Voice Still and Small. And after she plays it through one time, you're all invited to join in singing one verse of the hymn. The words are printed in your orders of service.
Good morning, everyone. I always like this microphone. Today we are going to celebrate our water ceremony. And we are going to begin by adding water saved from last year. Just a minute. Each year we save water from the bowl where we have ceremoniously combined it, and we honor the loved ones that have been in our midst and in our congregation from the past. And then during the ceremony, we will add new water from our own selves so that all of us will be forever merged in the heart of this community.
This is A Liquid Life by Langston K. A silent symphony, a liquid grace. Water flows, a timeless, endless chase. From mountain peaks to ocean's vast expanse, it weaves its magic, a life-giving dance. A mirror to the sky, a canvas blue, reflecting clouds in hues of white and dew. It carves the canyons, shapes the verdant land, a constant force, forever at command. In raindrops falling, gentle, slow, and soft, on crashing waves that roar with might and woe. Water whispers secrets, ancient and untold, a story of creation, brave and bold. From tiny streams to mighty rivers wide, it nourishes the earth with life inside. A precious gift, a treasure to behold. Water, the essence, a story to be told.
remind everyone that we all make our start in water. In the amniotic fluid of the womb, we float and bob and sip and hiccup in a saline solution that mimics the ocean. Therefore, I would like to invite the children, those most recently suspended in that amniotic fluid, to come forward and pour the water from last year's ceremony into our communion bowl. And I'd like you to take turns returning our sacred water from years gone by to the bowl. So, Tanae, would you like to come up? So this is the water from years gone by. So you can pour a little and then hand it to Jacob, and then Jacob can pour some, and then Mary can pour the rest. Thanks. Yeah, that's not it though. That's from last year. That's new. Like many UU congregations, we begin our worship each year with an in-gathering ceremony that includes the water communion. The roots of the water communion go back several decades now, all the way back to the 1900s. It was created... Exactly. Wait, what? All the way back to the 1900s, y'all. It was created by two Unitarian Universalist women, Caroline McDade and Lucille Shuck Longview. In the very first water ceremony, Caroline McDade said, "Water deepens in meaning for us, just as water deepens its long and winding journey to the sea." Later, the originators of this ceremony reflected, water is more than simply a metaphor. It is elemental and primary, calling forth both feelings of awe and reverence. The ocean is the womb of life, and the amniotic waters that surround each of us that surrounds each of us prenatally. We realize that this worship service for us was a story of creation. The ceremony was crafted after Lucille served as the UU delegate to the United Nations Women's Year Assembly in Mexico City. She returned from that assembly in 1975, convinced that religion, even her beloved Unitarian Universalism, was a chief culprit in the perpetuation of oppressive sexism. Like most UUs, when she saw the problem with new clarity and conviction, she set out to do something about it. Do something. She gathered support and authored what became the Women in Religion resolution passed at the 1977 General Assembly. The resolution called for an intensive examination of the, quote, sexism inherent in religious literature and institutions, beginning with the UUA itself. This resolution eventually led to removing sexist language from the original 6 purposes and principles and acknowledged Mother Earth as a religious priority. And therefore, they amended the Article 2 in the bylaws of the UUA to include, in 1985, no patriarchal language and respect for the interdependent web of existence as a new principle. Now remember, our denomination recently revised Article 2 again to refocus our religious principles to be centered on love. Love is what joins us together as UUs, and today we will recognize all the ways in which we are connected and will symbolize those connections in water. We celebrate our annual post-summer reunion and ritualize our rejoining by sharing water from our summer adventures, special travels, nearby creeks, or our taps and spigots at home. It truly matters not where your water comes from, but that you brought it here today. And during this ritual, we will individually add water to this vessel, combining it with the water from the past that the children just poured in. And together we will create a watery mixture symbolizing our connection both to each other and to those who have come before us. So, now that we've added to the bowl from last year, let's take a moment in silent reflection to honor that in this water are all the people who ever added water to this communion bowl. They are with us today, just as all of us will be in the future water used in this sacred ceremony.
Since last year's water communion, our congregation has expanded. New members bring new ideas, new desires, new energies, new opportunities to us. Our covenant grounds us, but today it also resonates with new life. Reverend George Beach, a UU minister, once said, "People don't join a covenanted community, rather they constitute it. There is no it without them. And each time new folks join, the whole is literally reconstituted." The very identity of UUCH has changed this year. New members change us by deepening our understanding of ourselves and of our world. And we do the same for them. This is covenanted community. If you're here today, I'd like to invite UUCH's newest members, Gabby Getch. Yes. Awesome. Jenny Kiles, Nancy Lee Phillips, and Tom White up to stand next to the altar now. We're gonna have a dance off. Just kidding.
I forgot my water on the counter at home.
It's okay.
New members, do you endeavor to contribute to the common good of this liberal religious community, to join in our work towards justice, equity, equality, transformation, pluralism, interdependence, and generosity?
Yes.
Do you intend to center love and to strive to be authentic and open with us as we all continue our spiritual journeys?
Yes.
Sweet. Let's give our new members the very best of our tradition, who we have been and who we are today. Let's also open ourselves to what they are going to teach us and how they are going to transform us. Let us welcome them as together we all share in the continual construction of this congregation.
Do you, members of UUCH, welcome these folks into membership?
We do.
Will you endeavor to support them on their spiritual journeys and work together toward justice, equality, transformation, pluralism, interdependence, and generosity?
We do.
We do.
Will you be open to hearing from our newest members and learning from their stories and experiences?
Yes.
We will.
Will you work with them to strengthen our congregation as we strive for a more just and peaceful world?
We will.
At this time, I'd like to invite our newest members to take turns adding this water to our communion bowl. This water was taken this morning from the kitchen sink here at UUCH, and it represents the freshness of a congregation made new each time someone joins us. Yay, new members.
This is Water by Melissa Jeter. Water is soft, and yet it is persistent. Water flows and takes the shape of the boundaries it is given. Yet over time, in her persistence, she can carve through mountains. When you try to grab water, you just get wet, but if you can stop grabbing at her, she will hold you up, and you can float and even swim. Water under pressure cleans dirt off houses and can cut diamonds. Water raging can overflow the boundaries put upon her. She can drown whole towns, flood freeways. She can put out fire and save lives. So contradictory, both soft and hard. Never dominant or submissive. Water sustains, gives, and yields to life.
There are going to be several opportunities for you to come and share water at the altar this morning. If you end up coming more than once, or even every time, or not at all, that's fine. Please don't hesitate to do what feels right for you. There's no right or wrong way to participate in this ritual. And Aviva is going to play soft music after each altar call. So, we're going to begin first by recognizing water that has filled us with grief.
This is In Black Water Woods by Mary Oliver. Look, the trees are turning their own bodies into pillars of light, are giving off the rich fragrance of cinnamon and fulfillment. The long tapers of cattails are bursting and floating away over the blue shoulders of the ponds. And every pond, no matter what its name is nameless now. Every year, everything I have ever learned in my lifetime leads back to this: the fires and the black river of loss, whose other side is salvation, whose meaning none of us will ever know. To live in this world, you must be able to do three things: to love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones, knowing your own life depends on it, and when the time comes to let it go, to let it go.
So this first call is for water as tears, flowing down sad faces when grief or frustration overcomes us. I invite anyone who wants to acknowledge grief, either with water they brought or this water in the small vessels on the table, to symbolize your tears. When you do, feel free to say a word or phrase into this space to acknowledge the source of those tears. Aviva will be playing music softly, so others might not hear what you say, but saying it might be important nonetheless.
This is Hope is the Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me.
Now let's think of water as refreshing, cleansing, renewing, and generative. It quenches our thirst, cools our bodies, and brings us back to life. I'd like to invite anyone who has had a cleansing experience this summer, such as a retreat, shedding a bad habit, letting something go, really anything that feels like a fresh start. Or if you have experienced water as refreshing, maybe you've taken a dip in a pool, a lake, the ocean, or perhaps even used water to make coffee or tea with a friend. Please come and add some water to the bowl. When you do, say a word or phrase into this space to acknowledge the source of this cleansing or renewal. How water unites us. It is both inside our bodies and covering most of the earth. It comes from our eyes, it springs forth from the earth, and it falls from the sky. How amazing. You may have brought water from a far-off place or from your tap at home. It may be from a city supply or an underground aquifer. But we are all connected by water. And here in this place, we are all connected by love. Today, we have symbolized our connectedness and interconnectedness by combining our waters in this annual ritual. And now we are going to use this sacred water to anoint each other with the love of this congregation. For this part of our ritual, everyone is invited to come forward and, if you would like, to add more water to the bowl. After you have added some, you can dip your finger into the bowl and anoint the next person who comes up by drawing a small crescent on their forehead. Dip your finger into the bowl and then draw a small crescent on the next person's forehead and say, "You are blessed with love." This anointment symbolizes our connectedness. Each of us becomes a blessing to the other. So let's start, and however or whenever you are moved, come forward, and we will bless each other with the waters we have combined. And Caroline and I will start. Now that we have all blessed and been blessed, we close the ceremony by drawing out of the communion bowl water that will be saved for next year, in recognition that we will continue to grow and evolve as a beloved community. I invite our oldest member, Pal, to retrieve our ingathering water for 2025. Let us all close with Amen.
Amen.
And blessed be.
And blessed be.
Each week, we take a monetary offering to support our social justice work in the community. Our justice team, currently led by G. Cooper Volkheimer, recommends worthy causes for our support, and the Ministry Council makes the final decision about which ones we will support with our financial resources. Our plate collection this month goes to Justice United, a community power organization that helps develop the organizing abilities of civil sector leaders. You may donate by putting cash or a check in the basket. Make checks out to UUCH and put plate in the subject line. You can also donate online by scanning the QR code in the order of service.
As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down to the river to pray.
As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, come on down. Oh, brothers, let's go down to the river to pray. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, siblings, let's go down, come on down. Oh, siblings, let's go down to the river to pray.
As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down, come on down. Oh, mothers, let's go down to the river to pray.
As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down, come on down. Oh, fathers, let's go down to the river to pray. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me
Please join me in our gratitude affirmation found in your orders of service. May the bounty of friendship, community, and resources shared here among friends and loved ones fill us with deepest gratitude. Please rise in body or spirit as we sing our closing hymn, number 1064 in the teal hymnals, Blue Boat Home. Our closing words today are All Rivers Run to the Sea by Kaylee Wright. It starts with a drop, then a trickle, a burble, a rush of water bubbling towards its destination, and finally the wide, endless sea. All rivers run to the sea. Today you brought water, poured it into a common bowl. Though our experiences have differed, these waters mingle, signifying our common humanity. Today you came and shared in this sacred community. May you depart this sacred space, hearts filled with hope for new beginnings, a fresh start. Go forth, but return to this community, where rivers of tears may be shed, where dry souls are watered, where your joy bubbles, where your life cup overflows, where deep in your spirit you have found in this place a home. All rivers run to the sea. Now we will extinguish the chalice. Please join me in saying the chalice extinguishing words printed in your orders of service. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, nor the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Go in peace and blessed be.